Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for stopping by today. I'm happy to have you here at the channel. So today we have a speed build and we are looking at the build of Stryker Avenue. It's a very small, well, I shouldn't say very small, it's very tall, small lot, 20 by 15, and it's a modern build inside and outside. I actually had a lot of fun with this one. I'm not sure why, but I really, really like it. But it was a challenge for me because the inside was very small and I specifically wanted to put in a certain number of bedrooms in it, and I had the idea of what I wanted to do. So it was just a matter of trying to make it work, kind of like trying to finding a plant to put in there to work. As you can see, I was having trouble with that also. So yeah, but in the end, I did end up fitting all of the bedrooms that I wanted in, and I managed to put in 2 bathrooms also. So yay for me. So altogether, we have a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. The second bathroom, well, I guess maybe technically the first because it's on the first floor. It's underneath the staircase, and there is actually room to fit a shower in there. And I just realized last night, which this build has actually been up on my gallery for a few days now. I just haven't had time to get the video done, but there's actually room for a shower. I forgot to place it, and originally I wasn't going to, but then I remembered that I actually placed a full wall covering the front of where the shower would be. I mean, I don't know why that mattered to me because, I mean, we know that the Sims just don't care. They're like, whatever, I'm taking a shower. I don't care who can see me right now. This is what's happening. So, but for whatever reason, I was just like, no, I'm not going to do that because that could be awkward. Yeah, okay. And that bathroom's actually like, it's not completely closed off because, I mean, you can see underneath the staircase, but one of the walls is also a half wall, which would be the one that's under the staircase. So I know you're probably trying to figure out what I'm talking about, but you'll see when we get to that part. So yeah, this is actually a really short video as far as speed builds go. Part of that is because I forgot to hit record a couple times and I got a few things done, and then I'd be like, oh wait, shoot, I forgot to start recording. What am I doing? So yeah, so that's why it's kind of on the short side, but I mean, that works out. It's a small build. It doesn't need to take up a bunch of time. So, okay, this is me trying to figure out how to do the bathroom. And I was struggling a little bit for a minute, because for whatever reason, I thought I could fit, a toilet and a sink if I put them on opposite sides of each other. I don't know. So ultimately I ended up moving it out, as you can see, which leaves a space for a shower, and I'm super happy about that. So, and then that little hallway goes away too. Yep, there we go. And as you can see, that's what I was talking about with the half walls. And then I put a full wall up so I could put a door there. So yeah, I mean, you could totally put a shower in there and I think it would be okay, because nobody's going to be standing there looking through the stairs. And again, Sims don't care. So it would be perfectly fine. I think with this build, the kitchen was one of my favorite areas, which is pretty typical for me. I love doing the kitchens, and it's usually my favorite room in the house, honestly. I don't know why that is. I really like kitchens. So I was glad that I was able to do the things that I was. I didn't, there's not a lot of counter space, as you can see, because it's a small house. But I managed to fit in a little island area. So I was very happy about that. So there wasn't room for a microwave though, but I thought, I didn't really know how many people were actually going to care about not having a microwave, because quite honestly, I very rarely use the microwave in my game. And I don't know about you guys, but yeah, that's just not something I generally do. So I did put the coffee maker in because I thought that was kind of important. I don't know if it's because I love coffee and that's just me. Because normally I'll put a tea maker in because I feel like the Sims are happier drinking tea than coffee generally. And plus, you have the different mood benefits too from it, or moodlets. So I don't know. I just decided, you know what, coffee maker looks good here. We're going to go with that. And I think actually I've done that in my last few builds. So I'm kind of changing things up a little bit, I guess. Who knows? I don't know. So yeah, I decided instead of like a regular fence, I was going to use a half wall. And it kind of, when I'm looking at it now, I'm kind of thinking, that kind of gives it more, almost too much of a closed off look. But I mean, obviously if you guys download it, you can absolutely change it, so because it'll be in your hands at that point, so you can make that executive decision to veto the wall if you would like to. So I don't know, I mean, all in all, I think it ended up turning out okay though. So it's definitely one of my slightly challenging builds, because I felt like I couldn't really decorate and clutter as much as I normally would, which was a little disappointing to me, but I got over it. So, and all the bedrooms were basically the same. I don't know, like I said, again, it was a space issue, so I felt like I was a little limited, but I think that was just me being me. So and I used those blocks from Get Famous because I thought, we'll add a little extra texture up here, but it was just too thick and I really didn't like it. So I was like, we're not going to do that. And I just added the fencing up there for a little more detail. And I think if I remember right, later on in the build, I actually end up changing the metal roofing on the ceiling of the top floor. And then I think I just changed that to the dark wood color that I have on the deck there in the front. And then I just have the metal roofing stuff on the actual roof over the very top area where the hot tub will end up being, and the computer room, because that was another thing that was bugging me. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have any room to put a computer in here. What am I gonna do? This is not gonna work. I mean, I don't know if everybody else like has to have at least one computer in their Sims homes, but I do. I don't know if it's because I like am obsessed with the computer, or I don't know. It's just something that has to be there. So I was kind of stressing about that a little bit. So, because I really didn't think I was going to put a room on the top of the house like that, and I certainly didn't think it was going to be a computer room. I thought, if anything, it was going to end up being like a little workout room of some sort, or like a little painting area, because I know I do that sometimes too. Because honestly, painting is one of my favorite things to do in The Sims. I love seeing what they create. And I don't care how many times I've seen the paintings, I still like to do it. So also, I don't know if you noticed, like real quick there, I tried to put the little fence detailing to make like a grate of some sort in front of the fireplace, like I did with the Jungle Adventures fireplace in my last build. Yeah, it doesn't work with the modern. It does not work with that modern one. So I don't know if that's just going to be an exclusive trick for the Jungle Adventure fireplace or not. I mean, we'll have to wait and see, I guess. So, because every time I put a fireplace in now, I'm going to be trying that to see if I can get it to work. So that'll be interesting. And as you can see, I used our new wall coverings from Strangerville. And I absolutely love those wall coverings. I had to use it because I was like, okay, these are really freaking cool. And I love how shiny they are. Because it's like, oh, shiny. I like this. Let's do it. So I think it turned out okay, though. And I used the desks also from Strangerville. So to make it kind of a scientific, I don't know. Literally had 3 hours of sleep last night. So the fact that I'm functioning at all right now is a miracle in itself. So, and my husband just left to take our kid to school. So he was like, please take her to school this morning, which, I mean, he's really good about it now that his shifts are changed and he's home, Monday through Thursday in the morning. Well, actually mornings, he's home Friday too, but because she likes it when Daddy takes her to school. So, So that actually works out. But also, it gave me a few minutes to actually get the voiceover done for this video. I've been trying to do this for like the last 2 days. And I was like, I need to get this done. I really need some sleep, but I really need to get this done. Because I don't know when I'm going to be able to again. So yeah, just like I'm struggling to get my Get Famous episodes done, and it's really irritating me. But I mean, so it's not that I don't want to do the LP anymore. I promise you guys, you will be getting more episodes. I'm just really struggling trying to find the recording time right now, because I'm trying to get used to having my husband home, like I said, Monday through Thursday, and then most of the day Friday. So that really limits my recording time. So I think ultimately what I'm probably going to end up having to do is doing a bunch of recording like Friday nights and Saturday nights, which is tough because that's, that cuts into like my stream nights too. So it's like, I don't know. I got to get things figured out because I can't keep doing things this way because then I'm not getting enough content out. So at least to me anyways. So it's not enough to make me happy. So, and that is the important thing, right? I mean, you need to be happy with what you're doing with your channel. And quite frankly, I feel like I haven't been doing enough on YouTube, so I need to, I want to fix that because I don't like that. So I gotta find that balance. So if you guys can just kind of bear with me on that a little bit, I would greatly appreciate it. Just like I would really appreciate it if my computer would stop trying to go to sleep on me when I'm doing my recordings. So I don't know if I'm just boring it to death or what. So, but anyways, guys, we're about at the end of the video now. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and be sure to follow me on Twitter for channel and video updates, and I will see you next time. Bye.